10,
9, 8,
7,
6, 5,
4,
3,
2, 1.
Hey, Skywalkers! All right, we are going to record our wraparounds. Still seems a little off. For season, the end of the season of Andor here. So we are be doing that. Oh, there we go.
But just the
Much
wraparounds.
better. Just the
There's a
wraparounds right now.
discussion later on.
Yes. Discussion. Why am I so loud? Talk.
With spoilers.
With
Not
spoilers.
that it matters,
Yes.
because anyone who's going to be listening has already seen the
I would
episode.
hope so.
Yes.
Okay, so Richard, you seem like farther over than you usually are. Like just
Hold on.
you.
There we go.
Yeah, but do you want to show all those books? Or no, you do. Okay.
This is the way we normally have it right there.
Okay. All right then. We will leave that.
Yeah.
Okay. And I have to angle my microphone. Oh no. Now you did it.
There we go. There we have it.
Okay, so we are live.
Test.
All right, I'm going to hit record right here, and I'm going to have you do your clappy claps.
Here we go.
This is what you can look forward to on episode 516 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Hey, Skywalkers. Do you have friends everywhere? Well, we're going to need good friends to talk through the hardships we just experienced over the last 12 episodes of Andor, some of the best Star Wars ever. But until then, we want to welcome you back to Skywalking Through Neverland. I am Richard Woloski. Now, everyone, please say hello to my sweetie wife, Sarah, who's looking so cute in her little tiny Empire Strikes Back bow.
Oh, yeah. Had to spring for those Empire Strikes Back, 45th anniversary ears?
Yeah, that little bow is just...
Oh, you like it?
It takes center stage because it's in the center of your head.
Oh, okay. Yes, I made it smaller because the bow was covering Han and Leia in their Gone with the Wind pose.
Oh, no.
And that was unacceptable.
No.
Yes, so I had to sew it.
Gotta talk to someone who did that. Who would have covered up such an iconic moment?
I don't know.
Well, you know what? It is a very nice bow. I'm just attracted to that big silvery bow.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, cool. Skywalkers, we are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, Marvel, and pop culture fandom. So imagine a big Wookiee hug from us and a little sprinkle of pixie dust for our family of Skywalkers. And we also record the shows live on YouTube, most of the shows. And so please head over to our YouTube channel, Skywalking Through Neverland, and subscribe. And Richard, we've had a big surge in subscribers in the past couple of weeks. What are we up to now?
Now we're up to 10,536 subscribers on YouTube.
Wow.
I'm gonna need a new goal for Comic-Con.
Yeah, I think so. So I think we should head for 10,200. Sorry, 10,000.
Let's go for 11,000. 11,000.
Okay. Sure.
Seeing how we had a big bump this last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think we can do another big bump.
I think that would be great.
What's gonna cause this big bump? Maybe the Andor episode.
Yeah. In fact, we do have an evergreen Andor press conference on our channel, which was from last season. We talked with the production designer Luke Hull and the costume designer, and that video has gotten a lot of play in the past month on our channel. So we should promote that a little more. But it is an evergreen conversation because they talk about how they incorporate the story with their designs.
Yes, let's keep on pushing that because we need 370. What was that?
Yes.
Yeah.
403.
Yes.
464.
Yes.
464 more. Okay.
We can do it.
We can do it.
You can do it, Skywalkers.
Well, on this episode, Christopher Sean, voice of Kazuda Xiono from Star Wars Resistance, joins us to help break down this last and final arc of Andor Season 2. Now, we'll also go over our favorite parts of the whole season. Christopher will be signing at Bunta Eve Special Edition right before Rebel ScumCon this coming August near Dallas, Texas. And thank you so much to Spencer Jowitz for connecting us. And yes, there will be spoilers in our Andor discussion, so get ready for that.
Especially the end, the very end.
Yes. Should I do this now?
Yeah.
We are so excited to break down the last and final arc of Andor Season 2. We're going to go over the last 3 episodes and talk about the story, favorite scenes, and thoughts on the whole season. And yes, there will be spoilers.
And speculation for another spin-off.
The women of Star Wars. There's like 5 women. Oh my gosh. Amazing.
5 women and a baby. Oh, there you have
Oh, I
it.
guess spoilers came out right
Yeah.
out of the gate.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Someone called Ted Danson and Steve Guttenberg and Tom Selleck. There's another.
Hold my beer. We got some 5 women coming in for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's such a small percentage of the audience that got my reference.
Oh,
Ted Danson,
I understand.
Steve Guttenberg, and Tom Selleck.
Of course.
Okay.
3 men and a baby.
There you go.
I watched. There's a large percentage of our audience I think who would get that.
You know, that's a good question. That was a big movie in the late 80s,
Huge.
early 90s.
Yep.
But do people still know that movie? Jeff Caffrey's in this guy chat. Jeff,
do you remember 3 men and a baby? Oh, see? 3 men,
3 men
and a baby Cassian. There you go.
3 men.
But in this case, it's 5 women and a baby.
Yes,
Cassian.
you know what? I want to see that.
I want a season 3 so bad. You don't have to call it Andor anymore because obviously Cassian's not going to return. But like, there's so many characters now that we love that we would love to follow, including Dedra. I really want to see where Dedra's story goes.
Do we though?
I do.
Do we?
I really do.
Yeah, it's despair. I want to see all these Imperials just do the Callus move and like Callus from Star Wars Rebels and just defect. Say, you know what? I've had enough of this.
That's why it's so sad that Cyril died.
Yes.
Because I really feel like out of all of them, he might have been defecting.
Right. And Dedra could defect, but the other Imperials I was just thinking about, they didn't make it out of this arc.
No. Oh, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. All right, get me ahead.
We're getting ahead of ourselves.
So excited to talk about this, and we've been wanting to talk about this for so long.
Oh,
and now we can do it.
Like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, we had seen this whole thing.
Okay.
We couldn't.
Right.
So now, now we can.
You know what else I'm really excited to talk about?
Yes.
Small World Vacations.
Yes.
And that's because we're being sponsored by Small World Vacations. They are a diamond-level Disney vacation planner travel agency that can help you book your trip to a Disney park around the world, or on a Disney cruise, or to one of the Universal theme parks like Epic Universe. That's officially opening next week on May 22nd. And best of all, this service is free of charge. So head over there to smallworldvacations.com for a no obligation price quote and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you. Oh, Dark Universe, here we come.
Now, we are recording this episode from Long Beach, California on May 14th, 2025. So, Richard, what happened today in Star Wars history?
Well, no other date is as important as this one, the birthday of the maker himself, George Lucas. And today he celebrates his 81st birthday, having been born on May 14th, 1944.
Wow.
Now, we could talk endlessly about his contributions to filmmaking, society, merchandising, and his personal impact on countless fans and directing their lives. Raise your hand if George Lucas directed your life. Hand raised right here. But his contribution to charities and education is endless and unparalleled. And I think that's really worthy of a huge discussion right there, because he donated a majority of his $4 billion that he got from Disney to charities. And he donated a huge amount to USC over the years, the USC Film School, over the decades, he just kept throwing money left and right. Now, back in 1991, Lucas created Edutopia.
Mm.
I love that name, Edutopia, a strategic approach to improving kindergarten through 12th grade education. And Lucas Education Research, which conducts rigorous research in collaboration with university partners and leading educators. And Young Indiana Jones was a great blend of edutainment, of
Yeah.
education and entertainment.
It's a good example of it.
Very, very much so. And I could say I learned most of my history from the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles.
That and Timeless.
Yes.
Timeless goes back into that edutainment as well.
But not being a very good student in school, I all this information just went right over my head. But I relearned everything or learned everything because of Young Indiana Jones.
Wow. Now, after the sale of Lucasfilm to Disney, George Lucas also gave him. Now, after the sale of Lucasfilm to Disney, George Lucas gave away a majority of that $4 billion.
Did that.
Okay, sorry about that.
All right, now yes, you're
okay. Hold on. Our thing keeps. I need to fix our camera. It keeps going from like soft to. Oops. Where? Okay. Give me a second. I need to lock it down. Oh, they changed their thing because it's going from like warm to cool. It keeps switching.
Yeah, I don't want
it bothers me. So give me a second. Not a big deal. Although it's not on auto. That's weird.
Oh. Okay.
Well, now we look green. Why it keeps.
Ooh.
What? You like that?
Very green now.
Now let's do yellow. Hold on. Weird. How's that?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. That's weird. All right. Let's turn that off.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
And as Jeff Caffrey points out.
Yeah, now we're out of focus. Okay, there we go.
And as Jeff Caffrey points out in the Sky Chat, the Lucas Museum of Narrative Arts is opening very soon. Another huge contribution to from George Lucas. He said, hey, you want a museum? I'll build it for you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay. And that's right here in our own backyard in Los Angeles, California. And that's going to hopefully open soon.
By next year, hopefully.
What's the rumor?
It says 2026 right now on the website, but every year it's been changing to the next year on their website. So
I've just been looking forward to this ever since we saw that panel at Comic-Con a few years ago where they went in depth about what this involves. Oh my goodness. You know what? We're going to have two country clubs later on, Disneyland and the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art.
Oh yeah, we're definitely becoming members once that opens.
Very, very
you know
much
they'll
so.
have a ton of events and things. And we're going to be members.
So George Lucas, you are a man amongst men. You are so George Lucas, I don't know. Now, hopefully we'll get a chance to meet Lucas at one of these big gala openings, hopefully. Now, I've talked to George Lucas back in 1987.
Oh, okay.
And this was at Star Wars Celebration Zero when they had a Q&A and they were asking, getting questions from the audience. I raised my hand and they chose me and I thought, oh no. My mind went blank. I'm drowning in my own sweat. But I thought, hey, you know what? This is my one chance. And I asked George if Lucasfilm ever takes on young filmmakers for internships. Mm-hmm. And he said, we do take on interns, just not as filmmakers, but as interns. But we really just go to USC for our interns. Oh, dang. Dang. Well, I'm in Boston. That's 3,000 miles away. The fact that and that was my yearbook quote. I talked to George Lucas.
Oh, that's so cute. And then you met him again in Celebration 5 in Orlando. Lucky. What was I doing at the time?
We were volunteers, so we got let into the showroom floor early.
Right.
And we're walking in, and I'm not sure what happened, but I split off to do something, and I saw a whole entourage walking around, and there was George Lucas right in the middle, so I just walked right in and shook his hand. One of those things where you don't think about it, you just do it.
You did the same thing with Harrison Ford as well.
Yes, you have to.
Yeah.
Don't think, just do. It's like the don't ask permission, but ask for forgiveness later on if it comes down to it.
Yep.
So happy 81st birthday to George Lucas. Thank you so much for your contribution to the world of filmmaking and to these charitable causes.
Now let's close this major chapter in the Star Wars saga with our Andor Season 2 breakdown with Christopher Sean. That worked, huh? Yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah. Okay. So let's do our wraparound part. Wow. Wow, we got a lot of notes.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Shall I start?
Sure.
That wraps up episode 516 of
Skywalking Through Neverland.
We want to thank Christopher Sean for coming on the show and Spencer Jowitz for connecting us. Christopher will be signing at Boonta Eve Special Edition in Frisco, Texas on August 8th.
And we want to thank all you Skywalkers who listen every week. And once again, please subscribe. We need 464 more subscribers to hit that next goal of 11,000.
That's right, on our YouTube channel. Now that wraps up episode 516 of
Skywalking Through Neverland.
We want to thank all of the Skywalkers who listen every week, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Only 464 more.
To hit 11,000. Who can do it? You can do it. We can build it.
They will come.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yep, Bob the Builder.
You can also find us on our socials at Skywalking Pod.
Now, do you have things that you want to share? Well, we do, which is why every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, we go live on YouTube for Things We Want to Share. And we share what we've been doing that past week. Last week, we went through all of our Fan Fest nights. We went for our second time and had a blast with a big group of Skywalkers. The Skywalkers can come on if they want and share their experiences on whatever they're doing or share some collectibles. It's a bunch of fun. And then we round out the show with some Star Wars or pop culture trivia, which we'll be doing this Sunday, May the 18th at Comic-Con Revolution. We hope to see you there. We have 2 trivia panels.
Yeah.
Star Wars and pop culture, 12 o'clock and 2:45 p.m. So excited.
Are you interested in our books? You can get autographed copies of Today in Star Wars History, Parts 1 and 2, and Skywalking Through My Fandom, the interactive notebook from skywalkingthrough.neverland.com/book. That's the only place where you can get hardback copies, which they're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you want to support Skywalking Through Neverland? You can support us through Patreon, which is skywalkingforce.com. And as the Skywalking Force, you have access to bonus content in the form of our Zoom and StreamYard discussions. You also get coupon codes to use for our books. And you also get episodes early. Whatever we can do, you get bonus episodes. This bonus content begins at only $5 a month. So head to skywalkingforce.com, have a look at some of those options. And thank you so much to those who are already part of the Skywalking Force. I know a couple of you have actually re-upped your membership or gone to a higher level. So we want to thank you so much for that. We put a lot of work into the show and we hope that it shows for you. And so
apparently it does.
It does.
Apparently it does.
But support's appreciated. And we have nearly 50 Skywalking Force members. It's amazing. So thank you guys.
And we also want to thank our sponsor once again, Small World Vacations, for their continued support. Thinking of a trip to a Disney park, a Disney cruise, or to a Universal Studios theme park, well, you can fill out a Get a Quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. Their vacation planning service is free of charge. So check it out and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
Now, we are part of the Skywalking Network,
Sky.
where you can find other great shows like Talking Apes,
The Max Effects Podcast,
Star Warsologies,
The Neverland Clubhouse,
Totally Tell Me Everything,
and the YouTube shows Collectopolis and Today in Star Wars History. Now, don't forget to stick around for bloopers and other fun bits that didn't make it into the show. And
Always remember,
you have friends everywhere.
and
Neverland on Alderaan.
Well, that was perfect. Let's see. Hey, Stacy. Yeah, thanks, Jeff, for all your comments. And yes, we really thought that Universal upped their game with FanFest nights as well. That was very amazing.
Yeah, I saw a comment on Facebook last night. I don't remember who it was, but said that FanFest nights was better than Epic Universe.
Oh, wow.
That's
I mean, the whole Back to the Future thing is just amazing.
Yeah.
Just they dump you into the movie, basically,
Yeah.
and you can interact with the characters. I mean, you can't ask for more than that.
no.
You in the location where they shot the movie. Like, how often can you say that? I want them to do this with Jaws, Amity Island. Let us
Yeah.
walk around those sets. Although
Yeah.
that's kind of a smaller space.
Right,
I don't
but
know how that would work.
Well, we did that last October with the Frankenstein set and that Frankenstein maze.
Yes.
In that same studio, the same sound stage they shot it.
Soundstage.
And now they're going to do it with Back to the Future.
Yeah.
So
Stacey, we're gonna be Sunday at the convention. So awesome. Yes. Please come to our panels.
Will you
Say
be there?
hi.
Will you
Yeah,
be there on
sounds
Sunday?
like she will be. Yeah.
She says Saturday or Sunday.
Okay. Well, come Sunday because we won't be there Saturday.
No, we can't. Jeff says can't get that
Hi,
in Florida.
Fernando. Yay.
Won't get that in Florida. No.
No, you cannot get that in Florida. It's
Only
also a
here.
lot cooler here.
In Hollywood, California.
Yes. CCR. Hey, James. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, we have some stuff to do before some more recordings and
Stacey will
editing
be there
our
both
show.
days, so good.
Cool. Okay, awesome.
Stacy's like front and center at one of our promo pics.
Oh, nice.
We took it at WonderCon, was it? Or
Yeah, I
maybe
think it was
Comic-
last year, CCR.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, good
Yeah.
deal.
All right, you guys, we're going to say goodbye for now, but yeah, tune in on Monday for our live stream.
Yeah, we'll be back later on today to
Actually, not on
record-
Monday. Tuesday next week.
Yes.
Because Monday we're going to see Stitch, FYI.
Yeah, and later on today we're going to record the
Wraparounds.
Andor segment.
But if you guys
discussion.
are going to be at Disneyland tomorrow, we are too. Woo! Disneyland 70th anniversary. So say hi.
Where do I see this promo? Says Stacy.
Promo?
On
What?
on
What promo is she talking about?
the picture with her in it.
Oh,
I
don't
believe
know.
on Instagram we've got a bunch of pictures on our Facebook page.
Okay. All right.
All right. So with that,
Yeah.
So Stacy, make sure you sit in the front row on Sunday so you can be in future promo pics.
That's right.
All right. So
Talk
there you
to
go,
you guys
everyone. We'll talk to
later.
you later on today.
Yay. Bye.